Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm Chisco Gaming, and in today's video I'm going to spend at least 800,000 gems, starting with the transaction right over here. And if you're wondering, whoa, like how did you decide this is what you're going to buy, and why are you doing this now, you've come to the right place, because let me explain. Now, you've seen me talk about this on my channel before if you're subscribed, and I hope you'll consider subscribing, as I make guides and tips and tricks videos, but there are a bunch of events going on right now. And sure, Alliance Mobilization is one of those events. I have, throughout the course of the week, picked up the 50,000 gem spending quest. I'd love to have access to more of that and do this incrementally. I've realized it's not going to happen. So the reason I'm not spending like 1,000,000 gems right now is because I've already spent a bunch of gems during Alliance Mobilization to try to push the points over here, okay? But the main reason I'm pushing now is not just Alliance Mobilization. We've got a sort of holiday event, okay? Right now it's the Tundra Games, but we've seen this in the past with other events. New Year's, we had something like this, I think. You get the idea. The gem spending over here is going to give me bread. Bread I can then convert into speed ups and also more gems. So what we're going to do is kind of twofold. We're going to spend a bunch of gems. We're then going to spend a bunch of bread, which is going to give us more gems, and then we'll decide if we spend more gems. Because I am going to try to hold on to some of them to use on other days to try to align with Alliance Mobilization, even though it might just benefit me to do it all here. Because right now is the 5th day of this event series where you get points for spending gems. I would like to get this lethality theme. Truth is, I would like to get it. But, you know, I've been saving for SVS. And, well, you know, other people are up there on the leaderboard. I don't know. I might have to spend some stuff. And, like, our rally leads should be the ones up here. Because they're saving for SVS, right? Everybody else is. And they actually need it for SVS. So, like, you know, Paco up top here, he's one of the top rally leads in the state. He obviously needs this theme. Anyways, we go focus on ourselves here for a minute, and let's spend the gems. Is 800,000 enough? I should be more bullish. I always do this where I'm like, not aggressive enough, and I'm like, I could have been more aggressive. Do 900,000 gems. 900,000. I'm already ruined my thumbnail. I could have done more. I started the video with the 900,000 in front of there, whatever. Before I spend them, let's talk about where I'm spending them and why. If you're not VIP 12, in my opinion, get to 12. All right, Prio 1. There might be other prios, like if you need stuff in the shop to operate your account, obviously, you get the stuff that you need from here. I, as I mentioned earlier, already started spending gems earlier in the week. Part of Alliance Mobilization, probably shouldn't have. Looks like I need the points for this event. Oh well. But I went and I got speed ups. I got the essence stones, and I did also pick up a few of the buffs over here as well. Now there are, of course, a few like sneaky places you can, you know, squeak in a couple gems. Like you can go in here, hit challenge. I do extra challenge attempts every day, anyways. There's 2,100 gems. I mean, it ain't much, right? There's like little things you could do here and there. There's your gathering speed for the day, 600 gems. But whatever, we're talking about spending huge gems. Well, gee, I'm not going to gem keys, okay? I'm not gemming this. I think the next thing to do is you go to the shop and you do this. Common wild marks, man. I think that's it. I do think that there's an intriguing case for stamina. I would be convinced. But you need, legitimately, so many wild marks, and there's so much value from it. I think we've got to snap off the wild marks. I did this in the past, and we're going to do it again, and I was really happy to have the wild marks. And it's a lot of, I'm getting a moderate amount of stats for the gems spent. So let's do it. Here we go. 900,000 gems. We upped the ante. All right. 1,800 wild marks, baby. And I need them. I need them because I got these pets I got to put stats onto, man. I'm so far behind from it. So here we go. And why am I holding on to 200,000 gems? Well, because we got a wheel coming up. I want to spin the wheel. Gonna need them to spin the wheel. I'm gonna need to buy more gems. I suspect I will. So it's gonna work out. So here we go. 900,000 gems. Oh my god. Caution. This is a big transaction. Yeah, take a picture for the thumbnail, maybe. Maybe I'll do the thumbnail 900,000 anyways. Yeah, I'll find a way to do it. All right, here we go. Ready? 900,000 gems. Oh my god. I still have 254,000 gems. Bro, I should have just done a million. I don't know what's wrong with me. I should have just done a million. I'm going to get a bunch of gems doing this little event. Punch in the bag. Would have been a better thumbnail. What am I doing? But I've already spent a million gems in a video, right? So, like, whatever. It's 900,000 time. So if we go back and we look at our rank now, claim that, we're at, rank 11 for the stage. Yeah, you see the stage. Total rank, 34. We are in the category of placement. This is an official term called the sucks to suck ranking. Okay? Outside of the top. Whatever. There's more we can do. We're not done. Because now... Did I get like 10,000 bread from that? Wait. Oh my god. I got like 9,000 bread from that. Like 9,200 bread. Something like that. From spending gems. Well. Now, let's clear the backpack of gems. And then we punch this thing. And when we do that, we're going to get a bunch of gems. So I was saving like 3,000 bread a day. There's, how many more days of this? 3. So I need like 9,000 bread. Oh my god. I have 24,000. I mean, I could use like 13,000 bread easy. Not even, let's go with a lucky 13,000 bread. Okay. Now we see how we do. And you and I can just hang out, or more likely, you don't really need to see me take all these swings. So in just a minute here, I'm going to fast forward to the finish line. We'll see how we did. We'll see what I got. I should have maybe measured all the speed ups too. Yeah, pump the brakes. Let's look at my speed ups before and after. And for science, we'll figure it out. General speed ups, 305.13. Training speeds, 168.21. Construction speeds, 64.16. And research speeds, 58.6. And healing speeds, do I get healing speeds in this? 98.14. All right. We've got that documented so that we can go do our 13,000. And at the end of it, we see how we did. Did we do well or not? Auto attack. We'll go back to another 13,000 here. And we'll be back, see what we get. All right, as we swing on in through the home stretch, I realized I didn't address at the top of the video. Obviously, I'm traveling right now, and I was so unprepared. Honestly, unprepared is not the right word. It's just so busy leading up to traveling. I didn't even like send myself the file for the background art that I use. This background art is an animated scene I made for my big channel. Big channel's got about 250,000 subscribers. Cover city building war games over there, primarily ones with open field movement, for what it's worth. It's like Rise of Kingdoms, Call of Dragons, that sort of stuff. And yeah, so I got like this scene. I might make a scene like this for Whiteout Survival. I'm open to it. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, all right? In the meantime, I just threw this together while I'm on family vacation. And yeah, you know, it's kind of funny. I'm up to rank 40 now. I'm not pushing for top 20. And like the reality is, the real is, you got to spend like another, I don't know, $350 on bundles to be in contention for it. Now I could take it, presumably, because of my gem spend giving me a bread advantage. The only other way I could get an advantage is if I actually won the grand prize over here, which I don't think is going to happen. So I do have a lot of bread left, by the way, after all these swings. So, you know, I did the 13,000 bread because it's kind of funny. But let's just see what we get from the 13,000 bread. That's more bread, I think, than I got from gems anyways. But, you know, whatever. Let's see how we did, shall we? So we can claim all these goodies. Ooh, before I do that, though. Before I do that, let's count up the speeds. Not as many gems as I was expecting, I guess. I don't know. There's 18,000 gems. There's 14,000 gems. It's not a small amount of gems. All right, and then speed ups. How we looking? I don't know. I can't remember. Some number of hours more than I had before. So it feels like a lot when you're swinging the bag, but like, I don't know if it's actually that many. All right, there it is. So, you know, now I'm up to. See, I'm up again on gems. I should have just spent 1 million gems. I should have just spent 1 million gems, called the video spending 1 million gems, and just easy peasy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. I'm going to be a good little boy. I'm going to wait. Maybe during the rest of today, we got like 10 hours left today, I'll get a 50,000 gem quest. Okay? And if I do, then we're off to the races. All right? And I'll do a couple 50,000 gem quests. The other place, by the way, oh boy, just refresh. The other place that you can get some gems is over here. I mean, I can just do this now, just do a little gem spend. Doesn't need to be a part of a quest or anything fancy. Right, I could do the 200 quests today. All right. And we kind of go from there. Somebody take that. Oh, somebody took that quest. So yeah, I really want people to be saving for prep, man. But I also told people that we have a minimum of 3,000 for Alliance Mobilization, which I feel like is really reasonable. What's your minimum for Alliance Mobilization? Do you have one? Leave a comment, all right? I'm out for now. You enjoyed the vid, throw a like on here, subscribe, all right? Fun to spend the gems. You want to see some other times I spent gems and what the logic was? Cards will be over here, off to the side. Thanks for your support while I'm on vacay. I don't get to take a lot of vacations, and even when I'm on vacation, I'm working. As you can see, I'm making a vid here, and I'm a full-time content creator, so thank you for your support. All right, until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Take care, everybody.